Hello everyone. So I'm going to show you how you can create a free website with this platform called Ecwid. I'm sure you may be seeing it on your platform in form of an ad. So with this platform, you can actually sell your product anywhere, market it anywhere, and manage it anywhere. So I'm going to show you how to set it up. Okay. So if you want to start, if you already have an account, you will log in here. But if you don't, you click get started. Okay, so once you click that, to lead it to this place where you will create a free account. So either you sign up with a free account, right? Or you sign up using your Apple account, your Facebook account, or your Google account. So personally, I would advise you to use your Google account, especially when you are fond of forgetting your passwords. Okay, so you can actually use your Gmail account to always log into your e-commerce account. Okay, so for this training, I'm going to use an email. Sorry, I'm going to use a Gmail account to sign up with the account. So you click sign up. Now I've been able to log into the Ecwid control panel. It's from the control panel you will be able to do anything you want to, or you'll be able to create any kind of website you want to create. So as you can see, still loading. So I have to wait for it to load before we continue. Okay. So now the Ecwid account is open. So first of all, you need to set up some certain things before you continue. Now, you need to give your store a name. Obviously, it's an online store, so you should have a name already for your store. Okay. So for this, I'm going to give this eyes meets, right? Then confirm your country and your currency. So this is important if you are going to sell to a particular country or to your own country. So make sure you set your country and set your currency. So the next thing you have to do is click next. Then add the city where you live, your company address. Okay, so mine would be number 19 Kaltungu Street. What street? FCT Abuja. Okay, then zip code. I have to put my location zip code. Okay, so you do the same for yours. You click next. Tell us a little more about yourself. So they want to, this is why they set this up, is to enable them help you set this store the way you want. Okay, so do you really have experience selling online? If you've sold online before, you can choose any of this here. Okay, look at the options here. I'm just getting started. I'm selling, but not online yet. I'm selling online with a different system. I'm just looking around. So you can pick any of this option. Okay, so I'll just use I'm just getting started. So we see the options available. Rather, let me assume that I'm selling but not online yet. Okay, so what type of product will you be selling? So they want to know the kind of product you intend selling in this platform. Okay, so there are a list of categories of products here you will choose from. So for this now, we are looking at accessories. Okay, so I will look for the accessories options. Okay, you see apparel, shoes, and accessories. But if you cannot find the option here, you can click order or not sure yet. Okay, so I'm going for apparels, shoes, and accessories. Okay, so are you setting up a store for someone else? So let's say, for example, you want to set up this Ecwid account store for someone, you select it here. Okay, but if you're developing it for yourself, you will choose no. So I am building this for myself, which obviously you're building for yourself now. You click no and continue. Okay, do you have a website? So if you already have an existing website, you want to like embed your stuff in it, you can click yes. But if you don't, you can click no. Well, it's not really necessary. You can actually have a full website with a store, but if you just want to add it on your another site, so for this also I click no, because you're hosting everything here. Okay, so no worry, according to them they said no worries, just choose an address for your free Ecwid website. So you're using ivemate.com.site. Now, because you are actually creating a store in their platform, you won't have access to a full domain name here. You have to use their site domain name, which is .company.site. But don't worry, if you can still use your own domain name if you want. So we also get to that point. Okay. So what you need to do is to click finish and proceed to dashboard. So now we are in the dashboard. Let me show you why I started this platform. This Ecwid store is amazing. They make it so easy that anybody can create a store. It's just so easy. As you can see, you see a to-do list. Now follow this to-do list and your store will be ready in no time. And this is what I'm going to show you, okay? So now, if you look at it, we've created accounts, which is the reason why it has been marked done. We've added a store to a website or social network, which is why it has been marked done. So the next thing we have to do is click add your product or services. So you click it. Here now we're going to add products or services. However, they actually have a default product added for you. Okay, you can either click and edit it, but it usually always stop time. So for me, I'm going to delete all this and add my own product. So in order for me to populate it, I will click this box. So it will enable all the products page, then click delete selected. So the whole product will be deleted so that I can add my own product. Okay, so the product catalog is empty. Then you click add new product. So actually I've added my products in a folder on my desktop. So I've added all the products I need. Okay, so I'm going to go to those folder and pick my products and upload it to the site. Okay, so these are the products I want to upload. So I'm going to pick them one by one, starting with this. Okay, so I'm going to upload the products. Okay, one. Now, if your products have SKU number, you can add your product's SKU number. If it has weight or kg, you can add your weights here. So let me just add, I just say it's 2 kg. Okay. Now, required shipping or pickup. Now, you can enable this option if the product needs to be physically delivered to customer, either by shipping or by self pickup. If this product is a service or a downloadable item that doesn't require delivery, keep this option disabled. Okay, so we have to leave this enabled because this product is shippable, right? Now you add your product descriptions here. So let me just pick a description and I'll be back. Okay, so I've added the product description. Okay, so here I will add the pricing. So how much? Let's say, for example, that this product goes for 2,500. Add the product price. Of course, if you want to manage the pricing options, you can set compare price to bulk discount pricing, enable pay what you want. But this will be a training for another day. I'll show you how to get this done. Okay, so if your product is available, you enable availability, stock control, enable it. Here you can manage your product stock, right? You can add or edit button, place customized text like new or free shipping, or you can add product subtitle here. Okay, so if you want to preview your product, click here and see a preview of how your product page will look. Okay, so this is what's how your product page, rather how my own product page look. So if you do follow the same step I took, you will also see how your product page is supposed to look. Okay. So when you are sure that everything you've done here is okay, right? You click save. Although you're not done with it, but at least update your page. Okay, then go to attributes. So with this eyeglass product type, you will be able to add your brand. If, for example, you're selling a particular brand, right, you're going to show your brand and, of course, your unique product identifiers, such as if, for example, your product is manufactured in a particular country or a particular place or a particular manufacturer. Okay, so that is it for attributes. So go back to our catalog, move to option. Here is, when we talk about option, we're going to create um, product option. Okay, so we'll have product variation, but because I'm using a free version, I cannot add product variation. And when we talk about product variations, you can look at the product, we have different color glasses. You have the black slash gray, the black leopard slash gray, white slash gray, and like that. So now we need to like enable this option to give people the opportunity to select the exact product they want and the exact color. Okay, but here the variation is not enabled for free platform, except if you're going to purchase the paid one. Okay, so with this option, although you can set variation here, but with this option now you can actually set the variation. Okay, so this is what I did. I set color, you write your option name here, then you put your different colors of your product, right? Okay, if the colors affect the pricing, this is where you can set it up. Either when someone chooses a particular color, it reduces a price. Here you can pick here. For example, let's say whoever selected black leopard slash gray gets maybe has have a reduction of, let's say, 10 naira. Okay, it will automatically show in whenever someone selects this, the person will have a discount. Okay, so you can just pick maybe leopard slash gray when someone, if it's in on plus, that is price modifier. If it's on plus, okay, and you add, let's say, 5 naira. Okay, so once someone selected, there'll be additional 5 naira. Okay, so we set it like this and you click save. Okay, so the next thing, you go to your files. Okay, so these files now is, if for example you're actually selling a digital product, this is where it comes, this is where you upload your files. Okay, then tax and shipping. Here, if your product will be shipped to be enabled, although we've already enabled it from the home page, right? So it will show here, but you want to disable it, you can as well disable it here. Then here you can add your product weight and dimension, which you've added 2 kg. But if you want to like add the length, the width, and the height, you have to like subscribe to the paid plan. Then the shipping rate. If your product, if you are using shipping on your product, then you enable your shipping rates, right? Use your store shipping method, specify shipping method for this product. So all this now, we're going to come to it later after we've created the product. Okay, so if you want to enable free shipping as well, you can click it. Then if there are taxes attached to your product, or you want to collect tax via your product, you can set it up here. Okay, so the next thing, you look at your SEO. For this SEO now, the idea is for you to optimize your product page so that it can easily be searched online. And you can only do it when you upgrade to enhance your SEO. Then look at related products. Now you can enable the related product now. Now, because we've added just one product, right, you can select, you can as a pick product we want to show as a related product, but because we've not only add one product, we can just click enable just this, disable random product. Let's enable this. So the store will automatically pick any product and show as related product. So if you have more than one product, you can pick, select the ones you want to show. Okay. So what quantity? 5 quantity. Random product from any category. Although we have just one category of products here. So once you add more products, the store will show every other product. Then look at the buy now button. Do you want to enable buying this product on your site? Do you want to embed this product on your site? Okay, so let's say, for example, after you've created your product page and uploaded it, you want to embed your product page in any site outside your site, right? You can use this embed product, okay, which is what we will look at some other time, okay? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to upload the rest of the product, then we'll continue where we stop, okay? Okay, so I have uploaded all the products, as you can see. Okay, so if you're going to use the free plan, you can only upload 10 products. Anything more than 10, you have to go for the paid plans. Okay, so and now I'm going to show you how it looks from the front end. So this is how the store is going to look. Although we are not through with the setup, as you can see, we've not added the site name and every other thing needed to be added. But however, okay, I added category. I'm going to show you soon how to create your category. Okay, so these are the products I've added, as you can see, right? If you drop your cursor on it, it changes. So your customers can come here and order. So we are not done yet. We need to edit every other thing on the page. So this is that is the next thing we're going to work on. So now this has been done. Go back to our dashboard, right, to tick what we've done so far. So we've added product, so we tick it, right? So the next thing we're going to do is review regional settings, like review your country, currency, and language for your store. Okay, and also they add the estimate how long it will take you to. So though we've done all those things from the initial stage, you added a store name, store location, which obviously can still change if you want to. Then company name, you might have to add your company name if it's really different from your domain name, right? Okay, so you can add it. You can also add your company address as well. Then add your social media platforms. Okay, so meanwhile, while the store, if you are setting up your store, you can close your store for maintenance. That way visitors cannot see your store, because the way it is right now, if you click my store, icemate.company.site, I think icemate.company.site, of course it's open, people can see it. So if I want it hidden, I can actually click here, right? Also, you can use the setup wizard to continue, but we're not doing that. So now this has been set up. Then you go to your regional settings as well. Now the regional settings to set your currency how you want it. For example, I am in Nigeria and I am in Nigeria, and this store are made for Nigerians. So what do? I set it up in Naira. Okay, and obviously they'll show you how what the equivalent of Naira to dollar. So it helps you measure your pricing, how you want it to show your weight and your size, right? And date and time zone that you want for your store. So you might as well change this to your Nigeria store if you are targeting Nigerians. Okay, so I'm not going to do that because of time, but you get it drift, right? And of course, your language. If you are not from English speaking country, you want to change it to your own country specific language, you can as well do so here. Then go to the cart and checkout, right? Hide out of stock product. Do you want out of stock product to be hidden? If yes, you enable this. Default product sort order defined by store owner. So I would advise just leave That's the way it is. Okay. Show price per unit. You can manage item price within the settings. So just leave all this. You don't need to touch here, right? Except you want some specific thing, like you want their phone numbers and ask for company name and other things. Now compare price to, would you want this? Now you can actually enable this, but I think it's for the paid price and every other thing. So when you go to this, I just go through every other thing. So because I'm not going to be touching all of it because of time. I want this video to be short. Okay. So now tracking and analytics. So if you've already opened a Google Analytics account, you can add your analytic ID. What does it do? You can use it to track your visitors coming to your website, their search engine and all that. It enables you know what country, the gender, the kind of device, so that you can remarket to the right people, to your target audience. So it's really, really, really important, okay? It's really important that you create a Google Analytics account. And if you don't know how to, I will make on that video. Just subscribe to my channel. I'll make a new video how to create Google Analytics account. All right. Also, Facebook Pixel as well. Now it's important you have the Facebook Pixel ID. It helps you to target your site visitors. If you have a Facebook page where people visit your site, and people visit your site, you can actually run an ad targeting those who have visited your site or your page or your website as well. Okay, and of course, I'll make videos on all this later. Pinterest tag as well. You can also get Pinterest tag, but all this, it's going to be a training for another day. Snapchat pixel. I don't use Snapchat, so I don't know how the pixel works or how to get a pixel. But of course, if you want to add a Snapchat pixel, just Google how to create a pixel, then Google Add Tags. If you want to run Google that Add Tags, I'm going to show you how to do it also. Okay, on your video, on other videos. Okay, so custom tracking code. Now that cannot be, we can't do it on free one except to upgrade, right? Now in GDPR key concept banner. So it's advisable you enable this, especially if you're targeting outside customers, like from other countries. Okay, so enable it as well and click save. So that is it for this shipping. Now taking care of the shipping. So you go back to your dashboard, okay, and click done, right? Okay, then choose how you want to deliver your goods. Now let's work on that. If you want to choose how you deliver your goods, it means you're going to add a shipping method. Okay, so by default, 9Post is already in there. 9Post, our local shipping method is already there. So if you already have a business agreement with them, partnership with them, you can actually click this and set it up, okay, through them. Okay, so let's assume that I've had a partnership with them and just set up my flat rate. So they have 4 shipping methods here. Free shipping, if you want to ship the product free to your customers. Then conditional free shipping. Conditional free shipping is when people order for certain products within certain range. Okay, you can enable the free shipping. Once it reach the amount, then free shipping will be enabled, or it might reduce the rates. Okay, then flat rate is when you just fix a particular rate for your shipping. Then custom rate is when you want to like customize each of your product shipping and all that. So we're going to use the flat shipping. Okay, so now we're setting to standard, right? Then the amount of the shipping rates, right? Either you set it on amount or percentage. So let's assume we're doing shipping within Abuja. Okay, and say let's say shipping rate is 1,000, for instance, right? Add description for customers if you want to. Limited available by order subtotal. Show estimated delivery date
at checkpoint, set shipping region. Now all these things can be set up, but that is for the, what do you call it, the upgraded version. Okay, so for this particular one, you cannot. I don't think you can. Let me see. Okay. I think you can. Sorry for that. I think you can. So now, when it comes to shipping region, let's say for example, I am in Abuja, right? And I want to ship. Obviously, the price of the delivery in I am in Abuja and I stay in Gariki. The cost of delivery within Gariki are supposed to be cheaper than as far as going to Kubwa and other satellite towns or other parts, or even other parts of the country as well. So now, when you set up a shipping region, each region will have different prices. Okay, so if you are partnering with all those courier delivery company, they have prices for each region, so you can actually set it up so that when someone click and add their address with the state or the region where they are, the prices automatically change. Okay, so maybe I'll make a video particularly for how to set up your shipping. Okay, so for the sake of time, we're going to leave this part. Let's assume that has been done and click save. Right, so as you can see, the standard shipping has been enabled. So the next thing we're going to look at is, okay, shipping name and checkout. Let's say for example, you're using a particular shipping company, you can add a shipping name, right? Although we are using 9 posts, but just just to show you the amounts and everything, add the description, just like what I said. Show estimated delivery date. If you want to add that, let's just enable it. But just for the sake, it's going to take my time now setting this up. Like I said, I'm going to teach you how to. Minimum order subtotal. So now all these things, let's assume that we're done with shipping. Okay, go back to dashboard. Right, so now the shipping has been set up. Click done. Then now the last is set up your payment option. So how do you want to receive a payment? Do you want to pay by cash? If you want to pay by cash, you can just enable it, but by default it is enabled. So if you're not interested in people paying by cash, then you can disable it. Okay, so there are other, you can add, if you want to add other manual payment methods like cash on delivery, bank transfer, invoice, purchase order, and checks. You click here, right? You enter the payment methods, probably let's say pay on delivery, right? Then you can add the account details here or give them some instructions. Do you understand? You can just add the account detail, give them some instruction how they can pay on delivery, and click save. Right, you can also add other online payment method. Okay, so far these are the ones available. We have Paystack, we have, if you want to pay via cryptocurrency, to check out Paygate, Paystack, Flutterwave, Remita. So for example, I use Paystack. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to enable Paystack. And by the way, if you don't know how to create accounts on Paystack, right, I'm going to teach you how you can create accounts on Paystack, right? So now what we'll do, you click Paystack Payments Gateway. Okay, so you add a new payment method, you add payment method. So the Paystack page has opened. Okay, but because you've not set it up fully, it's on test mode. It means if anybody wants to order right now while I'm creating this video, it will not go because it's on test mode. Okay, so the goal is to, after you've set up your store, you add the live mode, then you click enable. Okay, once you click this, the live mode has been enabled. Now if you want to get the test mode, you go to your Paystack page, you click your setting. If you want your live mode, because right now it's on live, So you need to get the live mode key. You see API key and webhook. You click it, right? And you can pick your live secret key and live public key. Okay, this is what you add here, right? And once you add it, you click save and it will be enabled. All right, so this is what you're going to do. And like I said, do not worry. I'm going to show you how to create all those things. It's going to be a separate video. Okay, so once that is done, you click save. Okay, so once you click save, it means that we're through with the to-do list, but that doesn't mean we're done with the site. Okay, it means we are through with the to-do list, right? So the next thing we're going to do now is, as you can see, the home page is still simple, still open, although we've set up the store, but we need to reorganize the home page. I mean, we're selling glasses, so you need to show you're selling glasses and because the action matters. Okay, so what we'll do is, when we're done now with the to-do list, we'll go to design. Now this design, now we're going to now customize the site the way we want it to look like. Okay, so by default is on medium. Okay, so if you want large, you click large, right? Now by large, it means that the product image will increase. Okay, or small, if you want, it's going to reduce the size. It's going to be as small as, okay. So by default, we're going to leave it at medium. We're okay with the medium. Okay, so depending on the kind of product you're selling, let's say, for example, you sell fashion wears, like clothings, right? You know that people buy based on visual when it comes to clothing. So you can use the large, okay? Then you look at the square as image aspect ratio. Do you want a square landscape? Be looking at it here, you see the changes. The landscape 3 ratio 2 and all portraits. If you want portraits, so whichever one, but I think we'll leave it at square. So if you want dark image background enabled, you click here to enable it as well, or disable. Then product card detail layout. Okay, how you want the product card and pricing to show. Do you want it center aligned, or you want it aligned at the left like this? You see it, so you keep changing, just make your choice. The product card frame, do you want a frame to show? If you click enable, a frame will appear, as you can see. Do you want product name to show? If yes, you click show. Product pricing, product SKU, if you want it to show or not. Product buying now, do you want it to show on the home page? I think so. I want this to show. Okay, show buy now button to the home page. The main product image show, additional product image. Do you want additional product image to show or not? If you want that to show, you can enable or disable it. Okay, show on mass hover. Let's just click it and see how it looks. Okay, I'm going to look at it later. And then category name position. How do you want, or where do you want the category name to display? Okay, display category name on image, display category name below the image. So just go through this and fix your site the way you want it to look like. Then product page layout. How do you want it to appear? Is it 2-column product description is on the right, or 2-column product description below the image, or 2-column product description is on the left, or 3 columns, which layout and all that? Okay, so let's say I'm going to choose this. Product description should be on the, okay. Then image gallery thumbnail. Do you want it horizontal or vertical? So depending on your product choice, you leave it as horizontal. Then sidebar display. What do you want to show in your product sidebar, so you pick what you want, but I would advise we just leave it what we have here default. Okay, set you want to customize it, you're free. Then store navigation and color, collapse category, expand category, and all that things. If you want to add your CSS theme, you can as well add it. Okay, but if you don't know what CSS means, or you don't know how to, just leave it the way it is. Okay, so now we've done some certain things. So let's look at our products page again. So as you can see, here's our products page, right? So cat eye, woman, sunglass, the amount, the category, the color category we have, if it's in stock, then you have your social media platform where people can either share, tweet, or pin a product. See your products category, you can view your products in different forms, right? You look down, you see your product details under. Okay, so based on how we enable it, then a related product under. Okay, so this is how your product page will look like. Okay, so the next is we're going to design the website. Okay, so I'm going to show you things you need to do in order for you to edit your website, the front page. Okay, so first of all, you click edit site, right? So the goal is to change some of the things, which is what I've done. So I'll just show you here. You add a tagline. Okay, glasses for your eyes. You can add a heading. Maybe you're offering a discount. You can say 50% off. 50% off. So depending, you can then describe what the promo is all about. Then you change your image, which is here. So I've already added the one I prefer, since it is glass, I sell glasses, right? Now if you go to design here, with the design here, you decide where you want your layout to appear. So if you click this first one, whatever you wrote there will be in the middle. It has been here before, it was here before rather. This is, so you can just decide how you want it to look. Okay, you can decide how you want them to look. If you want it like this, that's fine. If you want it like this, still okay. So it's just your choice. Just play around with it and decide on the one you prefer. But I'll leave it at this. Okay, then the tagline also. Now in the tagline, you can change the font style. If you're not, by default is on Montserrat, so you can change the tagline. You can pick any one you want to change the tagline, the size, the color, or if you don't want the tagline to show, you can actually hide it by clicking this and it's hidden. Okay, so these are things you can do, or we'll leave it here open. Then I will talk about what we just did. Now is the cover. Now let's go to the heading. Now the heading is where I added the business site name, right? So you can actually have your business site name and your contact. Okay, so this is where you can change it here. So it's either you add text or you add image. If you have a logo, you want to use your logo, so you can upload your logo here. Okay, but if you want to just use the write-up, just like what I did here, and just leave it there as well. And of course, design part is where you make some edits, change the font style and every other thing, the font style, the font color, and any other thing you want to change. And of course, you can hide whatever you want to hide. So these are what you can do. The store, you won't necessarily do anything here because that's been done already, except if you want to change the style and fonts as well. Otherwise, just leave it that way. Then customer testimony as well. Talked about customer testimony. Okay. You can add your customer testimony here. The design to, you can make changes on how you want the testimony to appear. Do you want it to appear like this? Do you want it this way? Do you want it in the middle? Do you want it under? Do you want it like this? You can change, obviously you can change the color, or the other way, or this way, the way it was before, or so it's your choice. Play around with it. Okay, and other things. And what else again? The about us. Okay, so on the about us, you can now add about the company. Okay, write about what the company is all about. And if you have like a team photo, you can add your team photo here. Okay, you can add your team photo here and replace it, add your team photo, or if it's a one-man business, so you can just add your corporate photo to showcase who is behind the brand. And of course, you can still change the layout, right, of how you want it to appear. You can change the layouts. Okay, you can change the layouts of how you want it to appear. So these are things you can do from this end. Then contact us as well. Contact us is under, of course, you can maybe put your company picture, your office picture, store picture here, okay, to showcase your business and include your address. And same thing, you can change the layout if you want. If you don't want to use image, you can actually use map, right? So it's going to show the location of your office. If you want to use map, you can change the layout. If you want to use image, if you want to do it this other way, right? So there are different ways you can organize your business like this. Now to just be the map behind it if you want, or this other way. So your choice, okay. So after everything is done, and of course, before I forget, the footer as well. Now, footer is where you have your copyright, so you can decide what you want to appear here. You can write your company's name. If you want to give credit to wherever you got the photo, that's fine. But if you don't want, that's okay. You can remove it. Okay, and also you can still change every other thing there. Meanwhile, if you don't want this footer to show, you can actually hide it and the footer will not show. Okay, but still okay for you to let it be if you want to. Okay, especially when it comes to this made with Ecwid, if you want it hidden, you can just do that. So once you are done with your site, you can also add more blocks. Actually, you can add more blocks. Let's say, for example, you want to add intro and cover. As you can see, the samples they're showing here. Okay, so if you probably want to use a more better feature or more special offers, right? Company info, you want to add location, and want to add products. So you are given more opportunity to add more block, right? So it's something you can actually play around. And once you are done, you click save. Meanwhile, there are other things you can do here. You can reorder the blog. You can check the store design, right? Which is where we are right now. Then the SEO, the way you want it to appear in on Google, you can add your site's title, description, and image, right? And you can change your domain. If you want to change your domain name, you can change the tracking analytics. Now with this tracking analytics, you can actually, if you set up your Google Analytics, you can track, you can rearrange it the way you want it here. And if you want to show cookie consent banner, you can enable this so that this will show up anytime someone visits your site, which is really, really advisable. Okay, so when you are done, we're going to view the site, how it looks, right? We've done so far. This is how the site looks. Okay, this is how the sites look, right? Okay, okay. So like I said, you can change whatever you need to change, but this is just for the training. This is the second site I built using Ecwid, right? So you can see the difference, right? This is the product. Okay, you see this one has accounts, tracking and shopping. Then look at the way the customers testimony are shown, right? Then about the company, store owner, and location. So you see, you can rearrange it in a different way. So I just showed you one way. So if you start working with it, you can actually learn other ways you can redesign it. Okay. So one more thing you need to look at, you go to your setting, right? Of course, we'll work on this, right? If you remember, we've set this up, but we're not done with the setting. Okay, talk about tax as well if you want to add your tax. Then there's what we call legal. Now, with this legal, there are some things you need to comply with and add, okay, in line with the GDPR compliance. You need to add terms and condition page, privacy policy, shipping and payment information, the return policy, and of course the about us page. Okay, this is important if you're selling products and require consent to terms and conditions at checkout. It's important you enable it. Okay, they need to accept it, and cookie consent banner as well. You need to accept it. Obviously, we don't have any of those documents now, which is why this yellow write-up is showing up. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a site where you can get all these things. You don't need to like start scratching your head. Okay, how they even write terms and condition, what words do I use, and all this. So I'm going to show you a site that you can use to generate all this. Okay, so you go to this site, getterms.io. Now, with this site, you can actually generate a free privacy policy under 2 minutes. What you do, you go to this place, generate a policy for you. You select here, click which of them you want to. So for our case, you're doing e-commerce, click e-commerce, right? Although for e-commerce it's not free, it's at $49, but again you can still use it free. Yes, look at the sample, click the sample. Now if you look at the sample, they're showing you how it looks, so you can use it. The only thing you have to do, just change your website. Okay, change your word, and trust me, there's no plagiarism when it comes to privacy policy, because still almost the same one command, so you can use it. Just change information you need to change. And why I like this side, that it comes with also term of service, cookie policy, and other things. If you look at this place, you see apart from website, they have terms and condition generator. So you can use it to generate your terms and condition, okay, and your cookie policy. All right. So for the other things um like shipping and payment info, this is something that needs to be specific to your business, because it's after you have an agreement with your shipping company that you add information. Then return policy, talk about how you do your return policy about us, and it's this 3 9 just specific to your business. But the other two is something you can add copy from other store, or you go to Google and search for terms and condition generator, privacy policy generator, and others. Okay, so once you just set this all up, your store has been set up already. However, the last thing we're going to look at is reports. You need to also set up a report for your site. You want to view the analytics for your site. Okay, so view powerful analytics and reports with monkey data. So they have different apps that can help you to view your reports. Okay, so you click this, and with the app you can easily view your reports. So that is the end of this training. I hope you enjoy this. If you love what I just showed you, okay, drop a comment on the comment section, right? And thanks for watching. See you in the next video.